Hello everyone, how are you? I have started work on another journal. This was originally a Reader's Digest condensed book that I have taken the innards out of. I have covered it with this lovely wood-grained paper, put a pink piece of seam binding ribbon in there, and then I have covered the front with this lovely tissue box, rejigged, altered, that's the word I'm looking for. And I'm using the paper range from Kaiser Craft, and it's called Bloom and Grow. It is 6.5 inches square. So there are all of these lovely patterns on here. They're all single-sided. I've got pull aparts in the back that I've used in here as well. Oh, there they are. These are all push-outs. Those are also push-outs. So there's a lot of birthday stuff in there and thank yous and best wishes and best mum, happy Mother's Day. But I'm not going to be using those particular ones in the book. I'm just going to be using some of the generic ones that you can use for any occasion at all. And the happy Mother's Day and things like that I can use on cards. So, yeah, beautiful colours. Beautiful colours. And that one is stunning. That one there, that's very, very pretty. You could cut it in halves and use it for half a sheet, or you could fold it and use it as a note paper, or you can just stick it into a book and make it look gorgeous. So there's all of this stuff I have yet to use in here, but you will see I'm going to do a little mini catch up with you now that I've got some of this done. The inside of the covers also is done in wood grain, and I'm thinking seriously of using my white ink pen to colour those orange pieces of the book, because they don't really quite ring true with the rest of it. But this is the inside of the first cover, or the front cover. It's one of those little cards that you haven't seen in the paper range. There's two of those to a sheet, top and bottom. So I've used that and put that into the little pocket. I then made a bigger pocket with lots more things in it. I've got two tags in here, two little tags up there. Hello, that shouldn't have happened. Okay, open that up. You've got all of this for journaling on, and a sticker there and a tag there. Okay, I decided that I'd like to use some of the scraps that I'm going to be making with this book for collaging borders on the edge of the page, and putting another piece of just, it's not scrap, it's paper that I have put double-sided tape on and cut into strips on the opposite side of the collage. So I've done a few pages. Collage, that strip, and part of the die, not dies, the cut-about. It's one sheet, but I'm using them as cutouts. Let me just show you. There's the pink one, and I think, is it further on or is it back this way? It must be further on. But there's a green one as well. There we go. That lovely green one. And I'm going to be cutting some of those out for the second half of the signature. This journal has only got one signature because I figure by the time I finish embellishing those pages, they're going to be, the book's going to be quite wide. So that's what I've done, is just put one signature, and I think there's about 20 pages in there, 15 to 20. I did a little bit of stamping, just for a little bit of difference, and regrettably the stamps came through the other side. But there's the collage, there's the strip, and there's another tag. Two pockets, This paper was a replica of an old invoice from a shop, and 2 pieces of paper in those pockets. I haven't done anything with these yet. I will decorate them in some way. That's something that we can work on together later. Papers here, 1 sheet of paper, and I've put another piece down the bottom. And I found these clusters in with my butterflies in this particular container that came out of I've got 2 sets of these where these all sit in one box, and it had lots of butterflies and lots of these banners, whatever you, clusters, that's the word I'm looking for, clusters. Now I like this page on its own, so I just left it apart from the tag and the strip. Now this is an old German book, and this is from Girls Own Paper. Vintage typing paper, vintage ledger sheet. Oh, that's the answers to crossword book, crossword puzzle. Lots and lots of stuff that I'm still yet to do, and I figure that we can do this one together. Tickets made out of the same piece of paper. Not there. Does it go there? No, it doesn't go there either. Okay, but they're out of this big sheet here. And that's the little page I said we could cut in halves and use, but it's a little bit wider than half. Now this was an old Butterick sewing pattern, the instructions. So 1 sheet of paper with a pocket, a little bit of embellishment here, a little notebook that I've made. Can go in that away, and this one as well. And over here we have a pin, a office clip that's just been covered, and the other little notebook. This one opens back to front. I've got that clipped. That holds in there. And down here I couldn't be bothered getting my sewing machine out, so I thought I'd make a feature of staples, and I folded this and then stapled every little fold, and I think it looks quite effective. And the reverse page of the Butterick sewing pattern, I put a little script down there and another little piece of strip there for writing on. And here I've made a little collaged ATC. It has no focal piece on it yet. That is something we need to work on also. And I was just going to put a circle of this lovely embossed paper, but then I thought I can use that circle as part of the embellishment. So I put one of the little doily things in there and then stuck another little one on the cutout, and I thought they both look quite pretty there. So there's more of the lined paper. I don't think, oh, I have done something on this one. Okay, there's 2 little tags in there, and the little booklet, some collage and the strip, and I think that's all I've done so far. But this will be, oh, there's the other half of that there. The antique and vintage invoice. I had to stop and think what it was. So there is a lot more to do. So I'm hoping that this will be just as much fun as our Lavender book. I've had an absolute blast doing that one, but this is what I thought we would work on. Let's do a page now, shall we? Let's do something now. let's cover the German writing. I think I might like to leave that half uncovered. Let's have a look, see what we've got in here. Maybe I could do some strips. Okay, let's use these. Now I'm going to cheat a lot, not a little bit, but a lot. And I'm going to put double-sided tape on some of these. Okay. Now just let me get this up to the page. Yep. Finding the end once you've put this away for a little while is sometimes quite difficult. It's almost like a hide and seek thing. I think we'll do 3 of each to start with and see how they go. See if we like it or not. If we like it, that's good. If we don't like it, well, you know, maybe we can adjust it somewhere. Somehow, and make it make us happy. Okay, so that's 3 of that one. Now we need 3 of this one. That's 2, and this is number 3. I think I might do 4 of this one because invariably by using even numbers we're not giving the eyes anywhere to rest. So that's why we do uneven things, is to give the eyes a place to rest. Otherwise they're darting all over the page thinking, where am I going, what am I doing, what am I looking at? And they get frustrated. And therefore the brain gets frustrated because it doesn't know where the eyes are stopping. Okay, boring part again. Watching me cut paper is like watching paint dry. I was just going to tell you a funny story, but it's not true, so I won't. Actually, yeah, why not? A mother whose children have just said, we're bored, for the 15th time. So she thought quickly on her feet and said, I've got a wonderful idea. I want you to come outside with me for a minute. And then do as I tell you to do. It's really, really fun. So out the children went, all 6 of them, sat on the lawn as they were told to do. And then the mother said, lay down on your tummies. The grass is dry. It's warm. It's fine. Now I want you to watch the grass grow. How long do you think they stayed there being bored watching grass grow? Okay, we have got our papers cut. Let's put one of these on the edge and then we'll just put them across the page and see if we like them. And there's going to be a bit of a gap down the bottom of the page because these 6.5-inch sheets are not quite long enough. So I'm going to turn the book around sideways, bring these down over here. That way, and where's my peg? We do not want shadows on there, thank you very much. That's better. Okay, about 1/4 inch, no, I'll put it right on the very edge because I want to leave gaps in between so that we can see that lovely writing and the difference in language to mine. I am totally one language person. I know a few words in several languages, but it's only just words. There's nothing conversational about it. Now, I will leave about 1/4 inch in between. I may actually run out of room, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this is an experiment. Because I don't believe I've done anything in this format before, and it just came to me as I was chatting earlier on that instead of weaving, instead of checkers, I can put stripes in this here book. Okay, so far so good. Okay, what are you thinking? Are you thinking it's going to look all right? Or do we need another strip in between? And a green one again. Personally, I'm not keen. I'm thinking that it needs something else in there. It just doesn't sit well with me like this at the moment. Whoopsie. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I think it might need some gold in there. Let's see if I've got another gold lined sheet in there. We can hope. Oh, look at that. Cool nanas. Okay, now this little one could go in there without any problem at all. Let's do that. You can sit up there while I put tape on your buddy here. There it is. So I've got one piece of one strip there that I can use on another border. One, two, three, four, five. That's one. It's crooked as a dog's hind leg, Ruth. Two. Three. Four and five. Aren't we clever? We can count to five now. We're big kids. Okay. Let's see how we go with this, folks. I'm cutting these the same width, and I think it's going to make a big difference. Oh, we get 2 lines on that. Cool. Okay, let's put it in the middle. Ooh, I'm liking that already. The only thing is, we might just get away with it if I start from there with the next one. Now, because I went a little bit crooked on this one, I'm going to have to do a little bit of fine trimming down this side. Not very much, it's just a tad out. And that's it. Just that little bit of gold. Just that bit. Okay. I lifted up the glue as well as the backing paper. Okay, now we come across there. I'm liking that much better. Much, much better. Okie dokie. The world is working well. Apart from using this pretty paper, I have not stopped to think about how I'm going to embellish this book yet. but I'm sure something will come to me. After all, for you, this is just an introductory video. We can get into the nitty-gritty in a little while. I am very much happier with the gold. I know it's camouflaging the font and the text, and I didn't want to do that, but I've got it down here, so that is something. And I've still got a full page of it over here, so I'm good with that. I'm quite happy with that, actually. That's rather wonderful. I do like it with the gold stripe. Made the world of difference. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, now I said I didn't have anything to put on this, but I do have. I've got another little booklet, and I'm thinking of gluing it onto the page and using it as a little journaling card. And I might put that up top, which leaves me somewhere to put something down here. That's kind of a nice idea. Okay, let's do that. We will use the double-sided tape again because that's what I've got on hand. Mind you, I've got my glue just to the right of my hand, but this will do nicely, thank you. I could also leave the top open for a tag. Now there's a thought. And to do that, I do need wet glue. Oh, it's only going to be a narrow little tag, but I guess they don't all have to be super duper huge, do they? Oh, it's a tad more than 2 inches. Mind you, we need a thin line of glue down there, which will take up a little more. Let's see how much more than 2 inches this is. 2 1/4. Okay, now putting the glue in there, that will take, yeah, I can glue that, not a problem. One, 2, and 3. Now I'm just going to smooth it out with my finger a little bit. Now we'll put it about 1/3 the way down, because that way, whoops, my slip sliding. Did I take the double-sided tape off the back? No, I didn't. Goodness me. Where is thy brain today, child? It has gone missing, Mummy. I don't have a brain. It's gone tadas. So I don't got one. Okay, now I feel happy because I know it's going to stick. Out to there. Yep. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right, let's have a quick look in my container. So I know this one has got tags in it, whether they're completed or not, I'm not sure. Excuse my big box. I've got raw tags. Oh, they're too big. These are raw tags. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is the box I was talking about. All of those lovely containers in there have something to do with paper crafting. Okay, I don't want to go with that. Oh, could go with this one because it's a pretty pink. It's got pink flower. Or I've got these. Oh, that's good. That fits. Okay, let's put 2 of those in there. Yep, that's good. And I've got all of these I can work with. Big, 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 big. Medium. Okay. Okay. And I've got this one in here too, which we can work on. Atlas pages. Don't have the atlas anymore because I've used it all, I think. Okay, let's just put that one over there to the side. No, we won't because it's going to fall. It's going to take the other one with it. So if we hear crash, clatter, bang, it means that those 2 boxes have fallen down, the ones that I've just put there. Okay. That colour is not in the palette, so it cannot be used. Okay, I'm going to call it quits for now. I've had you long enough, and I will catch up with you in the next video when we might do a little bit more work on this journal. I'm seriously thinking of calling it Bloom and Grow because that's the name of the colour palette. So I might cut that out and put it on the front of the journal when I've finished using all of this gorgeousness in here. So until I see you next time, take care, keep crafting and keep smiling. Bye-bye for now.